Hey guys, and welcome to our first Gears 5 video. I've got the Tac-Com crew with me, so that's Jess, Dodger, and Swartz. You can see all of our lovely faces on the screen right now, because I will edit them in. And today we're going to be breaking down some of the footage from the Gears 5 stuff at E3. And we're recording this on Wednesday, and I'm not sure how long it's going to take to edit, so let's just hope we don't miss out on too much. So, without further ado, I guess we will hop into the first trailer, which is what was shown on stage at E3. Here we go. Actually, I'll do a quick pause right there.
The first part that got chipped away was the eyeball. Somebody's gonna get shot in the eye. Calling it now.
Oh my god.
No, but if I rewind a second so that we can actually see the full omen here, Jess made an interesting observation.
Can I say?
No. Go for it.
There's only 5 teeth on the cock because it's Gears 5.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Wow.
You should try working on saying cog without it sounding like cock, though.
Yeah, you should learn how to say that a little better.
Cog! It's my accent. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You can't blame everything on your accent, alright?
Cog?
I missed that shot. It's my freaking accent. I know it. Alright. So we'll let this play out a little bit, and then we'll rewind like we just did and discuss some stuff.
Should I be quiet during this? Because I really want to make comments.
Yeah, so we'll pause it right there.
She has no hat! Dell stole it!
Yeah, rewind it a bit. So we open, and it looks, based on the door and some of the stuff that we saw, it looks like an outsider camp.
It looks like the outsider fort.
Yeah. Let's see, so we got a nice close-up of Kate. She's not wearing her hat for the first time, which
Finally.
Yeah, is interesting.
It was in regulations up with the cog.
But it's regulation for Dell to have it? I think they're just playing tag.
Let's see, the other thing we notice, well, first of all, I don't know if this will be in after editing and stuff, but I'm hearing an echo from somebody, which is really annoying. But so we see that they're wearing some cog armor. So, looks like they're not outsiders. They may have joined the cog. It is the winter armor, which is similar to what we saw in the, what was Gears 3 E3 stuff when they initially showed it off.
It's really cool.
Yeah, I really like it.
Like with what Marcus with the drum lancer. You're talking about that, or?
Yeah, when they showed E3, when they first showed off the Lambent Circuit in the campaign demo for Gears 3, it was a winter theme, I believe, before they redid it for the final game.
Yes. I thought you were talking about the Gears 2 concept art of like the snow armor, which is
maybe
almost the same thing with like the collar and everything.
It looks similar to that too.
Yeah, I really like this. And also looks like they have smaller armor, or at least maybe that's just Kate, but it doesn't look as quite as
maybe
bulky.
she's just like a regular human being.
Yeah.
Whereas JD
like
apparently is on the standard cog regimen of steroids, so he's a giant, like, freak.
I was gonna say, well, that's because the planet got basically destroyed, and there's no stuff. But they have a fabricator; they can just fabricate more steroids.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
But they can't fabricate food.
So
do you know
zooming
that?
forward, it definitely looks like an outsider camp, not just based on that door, but the camp itself. We've got
and the people
a lot to see right here. One, as Swartz pointed out, Dell stole Kate's hat. What?
It's a different color.
Oh, whatever.
Okay, he stole it and he dyed it a different color.
Two colors.
We've got
they have the technology.
Foz in the background there, Foz Tutani, the new guy. We'll get to him in a minute. And we have that thing on Dell's arm. no idea what that is.
It's like
He stole that from Shepard from Mass Effect. It's
yeah, it's like a data
What?
thing.
It's not exactly like that, Dodger.
I wasn't gonna say like Mass Effect, but I mean, okay.
I think he's just a future quarterback, and he's got all the plays written on his
The
arm.
play card.
Right.
What if you can like look at your arm and see the in-game map in-game?
Ooh.
Chaps, are you saying that you are confirming that the Gears 1 squad callouts are back?
Actually,
Yeah.
Schwartz, that would be a really cool point if, like, in multiplayer, you press the back button to bring up the map, your character just like lifted up his arm.
That'd be pretty cool, yeah.
That would be pretty cool looking. Alright. So continuing forward a little bit, we see somebody is dead. Looks like a larger person? Maybe.
No,
It's
I don't
not
know.
Oscar.
The armor is pretty bulky.
Is it Oscar?
Oscar's too obvious, and I don't think they'd have him live at the very end of 4 to just kill him
Right.
like this.
But they don't want to pay for that voice actor.
Do we know that?
I don't know.
Hey, he can just be mute the whole game. He just shows up and doesn't say anything.
You
Yeah.
just be drunk the whole game.
Yeah, yeah. Oh wait, no. I was gonna say like, what if he's just drunk? You don't want to see this.
I'm really kind of hoping that it's like someone close to Kate that's not Oscar, like a significant other or something.
Yeah.
Because something's happened between her and JD, and I'm kind of hoping for like a Dell love triangle. No, I don't think that's it. But yeah.
This picture I just paused on for Kate right now is really derpy. It's kind of funny looking.
Make it your new Twitter picture.
I will point out, if you look at Dell's Lancer in the background, it has the buttstock on it, but it's not the
Yep.
wooden one, and it's got like a cool, like, essentially the material removed to make it lighter. I just thought that was interesting.
You're a butt stuck.
Yeah.
Those tears are so like high def, realistic. That's the Gears 5 foliage.
I laughed at this part. I have no idea why. It's like just seeing JD
Yeah.
for the first time.
I
Like
didn't
it's
really
both
recognize
cool
him at
and
first.
like it was both cool and but why though? At the same time.
All of
Yeah.
his hair migrated south for the winter.
Yeah, so he's going after Uncle Baird there. He's going with the bald trend. He's got the nice beard going. Scar across his face, which I guess helps him stand out a little bit, but sort of curious how he got it, but I'm not sure how much
He got
I
into it
like
with a
that
cross
It's
Scar.
scar.
probably
He didn't wanna pay.
the same thing of what happened with his arm. I'm gonna guess
Yeah.
they are the one and the same thing.
He's very different than in 4, just
Yes.
from this trailer.
Also, I don't know about you guys, but to me he looks a little chunkier, like he gained some weight.
Yeah, it's the COG steroids. I'm telling you.
Well, you're looking at him from like the bottom up. That's gonna make it look bigger.
Yeah, no, it's just in some of the other shots too. I don't know.
Oh.
No, he was
I
pretty.
don't
He
think
was pretty
so.
scrawny in Gears 4. He's definitely chunkier here.
He was wearing his original armor. Maybe they've upgraded since the threat.
Yeah.
He's like,
All right.
How do
so
they move?
I'm gonna let the next, like, I don't know, 20 seconds or something play out without us pausing it, and then we won't talk over that. We'll come back and walk through it again and pause and break stuff down.
Thanks for coming here.
Of course.
Can I recommend we maybe get these people out of here?
Hey, just slow down. No, Foz is right. We need to move.
What are you talking? He's dead, man. Give her a minute.
She'll get her minute in the Raven.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Now we need to leave.
I'm not going.
Excuse me?
Alright. So, let's rewind a little bit and walk through some of this discussion and what we saw on screen. I need to rewind more.
oh, perfect.
Thanks for coming here.
So, Dell saying thanks for coming here has me questioning sort of where was JD, and it sounds sort of like maybe JD, Kate, and Dell weren't all together in the same squad.
Yeah, JD probably got promoted. He's probably not in
their
squad
their
anymore.
armor is different, so I'm thinking that JD got the call of, hey, this settlement or so is under attack, where Del and Kate are, because they have that winter stuff. They brought a raven, which you probably heard from the thing. So that's, I mean, they probably came in a raven with Foz.
No,
and Papa Phoenix.
Okay, so you think Del and Kate were helping guard this
We're
outsider
here.
camp?
Yeah, they were here.
Yeah.
And then, just like the armor and all that stuff.
Okay. And where I'm paused here is actually a pretty good shot of Foz, which,
go
for
like,
those of you who
like another
aren't
second,
sure,
yeah.
it's FHAZ. But,
Continue for like another second to get it close up.
Sorry.
Jeez.
If he doesn't say Waka Waka in this game, I'm gonna be seriously upset.
Waka Waka. But yeah, that gun he's carrying is pretty interesting.
NoobTube?
Yeah, I mean it kind of looks NoobTube-ish. It's circular on the front there. It has the same colors as like a DB type weapon.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's a Lancer. The scope
mini
area
shockers?
looks a little different. And then it's got the same buttstock that we were seeing on Del and JD's stuff earlier.
What about like a grenade launcher that like pops out like baby shockers?
I was
Little
thinking
mini
like
shockers.
I forget if it was Swartz or Jess. Someone mentioned it looks from the side. It kind of looks like an overkill, not so much the front. So maybe it's a shotgun type thing.
What if it's a shock to, you have the swarm and the DBs kind of
that.
Integrating, so you have the rifle for the swarm side and that attachment as the shock side to maybe stun the DB part of these enemies?
That would be kind of cool.
I don't know.
But has time gone on that they've noticed that the DBs are being like corrupted? That's the thing. Like,
I think it would be cool to if they start messing with customization of weapons, like you can put different attachments on it. That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Like you can, if you're going up against like a bunch of DBs, you can put like a pulse grenade thing on the bottom of it. If you're dealing with like swarm, you can put the chainsaw back on it. That'd be cool.
Hey, just slow down.
No, Foz is right. We need to move.
What are you talking? He's dead, man. Give her a minute.
So he's dead, man. It's definitely a dude. That wasn't too much of a surprise. I think most people thought that.
Did you just assume that dead person's hitbox?
Yes.
Get her minute in the Raven.
So she'll get her minute in the Raven. That kind of alludes to what Dodger was saying earlier, how maybe they're going to be taking her away in the Raven, or someone away in the Raven.
Well, alright.
Del and Kate were already there.
We know that it's not the same Raven that they arrived in, because when has one of those ever landed in One Piece?
That's very true.
Act 4 of Gears 1. That had Delta Squad.
That one, yeah.
It was a touch and go, but he did land it.
One for however many.
But
and also at this pause moment, just looking at the back, you can see Marcus now for the first time.
True that.
But what I want to know is what happened that like this attack or something that they're bringing Kate back. Like, why is that such a big important thing? Like, she'll have her minute in the Ravens. So
yeah.
Well, it looked like they were evacuating the people.
Yeah, that's what I got.
So like,
I think they're just clearing the camp.
So they're evacuating everyone?
Yeah. That
in
might
one
be
Raven? No.
Let's see. So yeah, Marcus in the background. We'll get a better shot of him here in a bit.
Is Dodger still with us?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Del, we need to leave.
I'm not going.
I'm not going anywhere.
Excuse me?
For months now, I've been having these dreams.
Dun,
nightmares.
Dun, dun.
Oh, now you.
But I think they were messages. Something's happening to me.
Pause. Oh my goodness gracious me.
Alright. We'll go back a little bit and walk through this. How far back were we?
Right about there.
Right. Yeah.
Whatever, that'll work.
I'll fix it in post, anyways.
We're so professional.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Del, we need to leave.
So,
I'm not going.
real quick, they were saying, Del, we need to leave. And he really seemed like he was in a hurry. So I'm kind of curious as to, like, why JD was in such a rush to get out of there.
Winter is
Well,
coming.
you know, you see there's blood. I think there was an attack. You see the blood by that rock, or is it the body?
The body in the
That's
top
the
left.
body, yeah.
That.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Winter is
All right,
coming.
never
now.
mind.
The White
It's a
Walkers
rock.
are on their way.
It's a body.
It's a rock.
It's a rock.
I have a window covering part of it. God.
The Swartz pioneers used to ride these for miles.
Alright. So,
For months now, I've been having these dreams. Nightmares. But I think they were messages.
anything to say now? She's having
No.
dreams, nightmares, she
Yeah.
thinks they're messages.
How'd she pull that out of her armor so fast?
She's
Yeah.
pretty good at whipping it out. I'm just saying.
Apparently.
She's had a lot of practice.
Yep.
Locking those fuzzy cuffs.
I'm surprised. So JD clearly has not seen that before. He looks very surprised.
Because they had a falling out.
He looks kind of pissed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought that, like, she would have shown them that already.
I couldn't tell. I was distracted by his arm.
Something's happening to me.
So right here, like his face and all that stuff, I think he.
Pause it.
Yeah, I mean, when I was talking, you know, God damn it, Chaps.
Alright, what's up?
So, Marcus's face when he says like your grandmother's, I wonder if he's thinking like, what if he already knows because he says like I have answers for you, like there might be answers at this one place. And
Oh,
we'll
he
get
knows.
Back to that.
Yeah,
I think he knows that Mira's her grandmother.
Yeah.
that was one thing that really caught me because this is not the Marcus that we're used to. He looks really
Derpy?
no, like more on the emotional side of things. Like he's trying to understand and help her. Like he's not being mad about it. Like, why did you hide this?
Yeah, he hasn't shouted at anybody in this entire cutscene. Which is
Yeah.
And he's
very
like,
unlike
you know,
Marcus.
I want to, yeah, it is, and I want to help you, and I'll go with you. I know this place.
Yep.
Oh, and Chaps, remember how you commented on Dale's Lancer?
Yeah, I was about to
Yeah,
say
he's
Marcus
got
has
the
that custom
wooden-
Woodstock Lancer.
Yeah.
So
Nice,
that's
nice,
cool.
nice. Cool.
It's your grandmother's? Enough. We'll deal with this later. Foz, round these people up.
I need help.
There's a place up north. I think we can find you answers there.
No.
So JD comes
Absolutely
in
not.
with his arm. And, you know, this goes along with kind of when you're DBNO and someone comes in and taps you on the shoulder and you're healthy again, you can get right back up.
Yeah, apparently we've
JD
had these on our shoulders the entire time.
Yeah, he just has a
Right.
button he can press, so that's pretty awesome, I guess.
Self-revive?
Dope.
Right? No.
We have orders.
You'll go with me.
God damn it, both of you, listen.
I love how she just completely disregards him and just continues with Marcus.
Okay. I'll push Jack the coordinates.
We have orders.
Alright, so they have orders. What are their orders for?
To get them back to New Athera.
But
Yeah.
why? What's so
Yeah, see,
important about
that's
getting them
why.
back?
That's what I was talking about. Like, what is so important? Like, it wasn't. It can't be just the attack.
Yeah, because he seemed like he
needs
was
to
in a
update her
hurry.
W2.
You'll go with me.
God damn it, both of you, listen.
I just hope he hasn't become
so-
Jin's bitch in this, like, during this time frame.
Okay.
So then Del says he's going with Kate, which we kind of see again later in the trailer, but I guess that will imply that Kate will be the main character, which was confirmed, and Del will probably be the secondary for most of the game. Marcus and JD aren't going because Jin would notice. So are Del and Kate just not important anymore?
Well, if they flew in to help evacuate this outsider place, and Del and Kate were stationed there, maybe she wouldn't notice. She doesn't know who's really like
Yeah.
guarding that fort.
I wonder if
Yeah.
like Marcus
Yeah,
and
they
JD.
weren't- Good.
Go. Okay, I wonder if Marcus and JD are like they're higher up in the ranks, so they have more contact with Jin.
Yeah.
And Del and Kate are kind of like more grunts, so she doesn't really know what they're doing.
I think Del is still an officer. Maybe he's just still a lieutenant, but like JD got the captain promotion and stuff. But now I remember, like, if Marcus or JD went with them, they would notice. So they didn't come to get Kate or Del. So yeah, I guess they're just like rounding up everybody and then just bringing them all into a settlement, or a new Ephyra.
Yeah, interesting.
Which, like, really, we couldn't come up with a new name. Just had to recycle something else.
I like that city. It's a pretty name.
Why not New Jacinto?
No.
Jacinto. But the last thing they said right before I paused it here is Jack is back, baby.
Yeah, I love how
Jack
no one
is
like
back.
talked about that.
Yeah.
Like, it was all like, oh, JD's face and his arm, and Kate's main character, and nothing about the return of Jack.
Nobody care.
No,
I care.
You're coming back to New Ephyra. That is a direct order.
Is it a new Jack,
Captain.
or is it like a fabricated?
Screw your order. This isn't about you. It's about me.
All right.
So,
line
Kate's a
drives me-
corporal.
At
And
least
JD's
they're
a captain.
consistent. At least they're.
What do you mean? At least they're consistent.
Her snobbish character. Like she's always like, screw you, and
Yeah.
It's so lame. Screw your order. You're not my real dad, man.
you're not my super. Oh,
Can't
you
tell
are
me what
kind
to
of my
do.
Supervisor.
But don't you wonder what happened between her and JD?
Yeah, there's
Not really.
Yeah, especially since JD called her corporal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like, I'm telling you how it is. Pulling rank.
Jess, I think your JD, Del, and Kate love triangle is onto something.
Oh, pushing. Close
I need
up.
to fix this.
Hey, watch her. The
They
necklace.
needed to hire somebody to come in and touch up the dialogue in this game.
Yes, so?
She would never be our enemy by choice. I know that.
Because she would die for us.
I know that. But what if it's not her choice?
Okay.
Wait, hold on. With the whole love triangle thing or whatever, like, what if JD's salty that Kate didn't give him the the bandana, the hat, and instead gave it to
Oh
Del?
my god.
What if,
Oh.
what if she gave Del
Not the
thing?
same hat.
What if he
It
just
doesn't matter
found
if
it?
it's the exact same hat.
Doesn't matter.
It matters
It's
who
symbolic.
has the hat.
JD
yes.
is salty.
It's a
He
hat.
is salty. Yep.
Oh, it's definitely salty. Look at that railing where it's paused right here. It's covered in salt.
I was gonna say JD would be mad he didn't get the hat because his head's cold.
She would never be our enemy by choice. I know
that
that.
deep.
Because she would die for us.
Right.
I know that.
Alright, so JD says she would never be our enemy by choice. So, is that foreshadowing? Or Swartz called it five shadowing?
Rim shot.
I mean,
Yeah.
Dude,
you
no,
think-
I mean, yeah,
Do you think she's gonna end up
it's
being...
not that it's not that far fetched to like think that the swarm would come after her because of what happened with her mother. So
No, I mean, I think that she's going to, like, she's going to hear voices and see, like, glimpses of the swarm, and she's going to start going a little nuts. I can see that being, like, a psychological kind of thing.
I'm wondering if they are going to make her into, like, she's going to see the ways of the locust and essentially
Swarm.
move over... Well, no, the locust from Mira's
Oh, okay.
perspective and sort of like follow in her grandmother's footsteps and like be one of the big bads for the next game.
Next
Right.
series.
Yeah.
no, I think if they're gonna do it, it's gonna be at the end of Gears 5. It'll be a cliffhanger.
Right. Yeah. I don't think she would be the bad guy for this game, but cliffhanger with her sort of leaning
Plot
towards
twist.
being the bad guy.
We were always the bad guy.
You know what I would like to see if she does become the villain and she like kind of wins or something towards like the end of 6 and then it sets up the new series.
No,
I'm thinking way ahead here.
No.
But what if it's not her choice?
That just the way she walks right there just reminds me of Mira from one of the other games. I couldn't find which scene it was, but I don't know.
Who's Mira's honey, though?
Question marks.
She was like, "Why is he talking to my man?" And I just like to know.
Which one was her man?
Like, she didn't have a lancer on her back, like the whole time. Then she had it. I mean, I guess she probably picked it up on the way, but
yeah. So here we see the skiff, which is extremely impractical. I tweeted out the other day that they capitalized the skiff, as in, like, that's what this is called, almost like they're calling it the boat or something. It's kind of disappointing. Just pointed this out. It's really disappointing that they aren't following in the traditional, like, Gears vehicle naming standards, going after the animals and stuff. If they're really just calling this the skiff, that's kind of lame.
It's not an official vehicle, man. Also, I'm pretty sure you're like the only two people who care about this.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So, are those like salvo-ish type things on the front of it?
Looks like it.
No.
And then, I don't know if, is that like Jack in the middle?
possibly.
Oh, Jack.
No.
I don't know what that is.
No,
but
it's just their supplies.
Jack
shot.
in his kennel.
So I've been reading some things about, like, apparently they're going to open the world up a little bit more, and this is how you traverse it.
Yeah, so I think it's going to be a lot like the tank section of Gears 2. Which, actually, we just went back and played that yesterday for a little bit, where it's sort of open and there's different paths you can go down and stuff, but it ultimately leads to the same place. I would love to see more of the game be open, but I don't expect this to really be that open. It's
some tweet I read, I feel like it was one of the official ones, said that it was like you can use it to traverse ice and sand, so it feels like there's going to be multiple vehicle segments, and that unless there's just two random skiffs that you hop, that like somehow you get from one to the other.
We heard you guys want a Raven, flying a Raven section, so we're going to give you guys skiff sections. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like no matter where we're using it, it might seem semi-open-ish, but really it's pretty linear. It's get from this point to this point. It's a big open area, but we don't care how you get.
They could do
I'll
something.
I'll be pleasantly surprised if it's very open, but I won't.
They could do something like Uncharted 4 or Lost Legacy, where there's like a big open area that has a bunch of different objectives in it, and you drive around going from place to place.
Yeah.
And like they have a bunch of these different little like arenas where you do stuff, and in between there's these wide open traversal spaces.
Yeah.
It'd be cool if they they already have collectibles, but the ones in Gears 4 sucked. It'd be cool if they stepped up their collectible games and had treasures and shit that you could find while you're skiffing around.
Where are we going?
Back to where it all began.
Also, why do they have this person on the back? You could those are rudders exist.
Like
they have
I said,
boats.
this is extremely impractical.
Why didn't Kate tell Del where they were going?
Mystery.
Because they wanted it for the trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Duh.
It's possible that she said it after that, back to where it all began. We'll get back to that.
She just pauses for 7 hours while I get here, and he's like, "I've been waiting for you to finish, man."
Oh, actually, so speaking of this icy area and the fact that Jess and I went back and played the Gears 2 tank section the other day.
Okay, so we are.
No, we're not going there yet. You know the "it will hold" thing that Marcus does in Gears 4 with the shed? When you're crossing the ice in the tank, Marcus pulls
does the
"it
same
will
thing.
hold." And I did not realize that. I wonder if Gears 4 was intentionally referencing back to that.
I hope so. It makes it better.
Yeah, that was just really funny. Okay, but yeah, as Dodger said, we'll come back to the where it all began stuff.
Who's in the shadow?
So there we see Jack again.
This looks cool.
Had a very Tomb Raider feel to it. Yeah.
So this could be where the sand, traversing the sand.
Schwartz, how did you describe this again?
It's an explosion at the Red Fun Dip plant.
Yeah. So this is UIR-ish, right?
Yeah, for sure.
It is UIR. The logo's on the tank.
Yeah. So, moving forward a little bit, is that a Marxa on Dell's back?
Yes, Jesus Christ. It's just
okay.
Looks like it, yep.
Move on.
I just want to confirm, man. Jeez.
Is that a natural?
Jesus.
The trees and bushes and stuff look nice in this.
The frozen ice.
They look pointy.
Dope.
Yeah. I hope they improved the foliage. I wasn't a fan of it in Gears 4.
But it was so good, man. Didn't you see that trailer?
Yeah.
Obviously New Hope.
Yeah.
We'll get back to that.
It's very New Hope.
Yeah, so this is why
then?
Jess and I went back and played the other day, is to look at New Hope and stuff. This is definitely New Hope. I'll throw up some Gears 2 footage alongside
the screens that have fallen towards the top, or where Niles was talking.
Everybody knows this.
The heavy bars going across the circular entrance. I mean, that's New Hope.
Pretty sure there's tweets that have still images comparing this hallway as well.
Yeah. Dodger, do you want to discuss stuff now or come back to it?
I mean, we can discuss it now, I guess. Just like the whole speculation. Well, I mean, I don't think it is speculation anymore. There's just so many Easter eggs and like little hints at it. So, and there's like another trailer, like the announcement trailer and stuff like that, that shows Kate's like nightmares, and it shows Mira, and it specifically shows Gears 2 Mira, and then when it says going, back to where it all began, there was that fan theory and stuff like that. Like, it all came from New Hope facility. That sires, the children and the scientists that left New Hope and went to Mount Kadar, which was the mountain over the Nexus, where where the Queen Mira was. When they're going over the ice, there was that segment, like you said earlier, that going away from New Hope, they were going over ice. And then, what was it? What were the other ones? I should have wrote this down, like all the hints to it. But like, there's so many Gears 2 like hints and nods.
Yeah. And Rod pretty much confirmed it in one of the streams. He said that, I forget what his wording was, but it was something like, a lot of the hardcore fans have started to spot some Easter eggs and are placing things together about where we might be going.
You're welcome in the Razored Edge.
So, I'd like to take this opportunity to hope that they just stop, like, their PR campaign.
Yeah.
This is good. Yeah. I'm intrigued. I don't need to know everything else.
Yeah, I really hope they don't spoil stuff like they did for Gears 4.
But, I mean, it kind of... it almost makes that Easter egg where with Niles in Gears 4.
Yeah.
It's like, why would they put that in there? Like, maybe it was a double Easter egg. It was an Easter egg for the weapon, and it's like, hey, Gears 5.
Yeah.
They just wanted to test out and make sure that they were able to do Niles properly. Come on.
Easter egg inception.
For real though, like, if they want to, like, by all means, like, talk about, new enemies, like mechanics and shit like that, but I really hope that this is about as much we get story-wise in terms of spoilers.
Yep.
Alright, so we got this big boy here with his little clubs. I guess we'll wait for him to turn around a little bit. Definitely a Scion. You can see the crystals on his shoulder and his head. He's got the locust symbol across his chest. Nice big Scion dude.
It's very muscly.
Originally, I thought he might be the big bad, sort of like the Speaker was in Gears 4. But looking at it further, I'm starting to think maybe not.
I think he's just an enemy type.
Yeah, he's just another Scion type.
Yeah.
This might be like the first time that you see this type of Scion. That's why they have like that little cinematic. Kind of like with the what was it, the Mulcher one.
Bam.
Those are pretty
now
cool.
it's got 4 rows.
Wow, look at that. So yeah, super spikes. Those are pretty cool, eh?
Are they impulsion crystals?
And then look, Kate's swinging them. Bam!
Wait, I think those are emulsion crystals. Like, because like they're unbreakable, right, or something. Like, so yeah,
that's cool.
So let's think about this axe, or not axe, this club.
Mace.
Do you think that will be in multiplayer?
See it being like the cleaver.
That'd be kind of cool.
I can only see it if they have a Master at Arms, like you guys talked about on Twitter and stuff like that, like kind of like the cleaver in Judgment.
I could sort of see this, like, I don't know why I keep picturing Blood Drive, but like they put it down where the buzzkill is on Blood Drive.
That'd be interesting. Yeah.
So it's like more close quarters use, and it would be really good for like corner camping, especially with this slam move that she has here. Could have some sort of like area of effect thing on it. I don't know. Be interesting. I don't think I would care either way if it was in or not. Alright. So this scene. I'll just keep looping this scene back while we're talking here. A lot of people were like, "Oh, the krill," but clearly it's not the krill. They died in Gears 1.
They also don't look like they're pink, and the krill are not.
Yeah.
At first, go for it.
I was gonna say this is our first sign of seeing shepherds that look like they've been infected by the swarm, which I think we kind of called that in our campaign video we did a month or two back.
Totally.
So that's pretty cool. I think I'm pretty happy to see it going that way.
Also, I'm calling it right now. This is like going to be like the last level-ish or something like that, because you can't see it right now, but kind of in the middle of that screen, there's a cog soldier, and yeah, he's getting like destroyed, mutilated.
Saw that.
Yeah, he got like mutilated and all that stuff. You're fighting DBs.
He's getting eviscerated by the little flying guys.
Or ZBs or whatever they're going to be called. So, and there's a Raven on fire, because you always have a Raven on fire in Gears 4 games, right?
Yep.
So I think this is like I guess New Ephyra is going to be under attack. I think this is New Ephyra.
I really like that they're bringing back the whole like we have things that fly with no wings.
Yeah.
Really appreciate that.
Didn't they say that the Reavers were just full? Yeah, the Reavers were full of gas, so they were just like helium balloons or something. Like they could just fly.
So how are they propelling forward?
Magic.
The little dangly leg things.
Yeah, Gears magic.
They weren't even like fins.
With little poops of fart.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Let's see. So I think the other big takeaway here is this is the first time we're, besides that Lancer with the attachment thing earlier, this is the first time we're seeing a new gun in the trailer.
Yeah.
Some people thought it looked like a handheld buzzkill. Not really. It does have that circular top thing.
Yeah, but if you look at the bullets,
is firing. It looks like it's firing standard bullets, probably heavier bullets.
Looks like a boom shot.
Yeah, there's aspects of the gun that look like a boom shot.
It's also got little spiky things hanging from the bottom of it. Not really spiky, they're like blade sort of thing on the bottom.
Yeah. I'm going to have it looping through as we play here.
It's very inaccurate.
At first I thought this was one of those flying things, but
it is.
I think you can see it crawling towards her earlier. I don't know.
No, I think this thing that she just stabbed here is one of the
If you go back a second, I think there's something crawling towards her. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure this is one of those flying things.
Alright.
Bam. This thing.
Amazing.
So at first I was thinking, oh, this is like the new
it's the hunter.
The dude that shoots stuff out of his chest, the new carrier. Then I was thinking he has this huge arm. It reminds me of a Gunker from Gears 3. But then you get to see, especially when he's standing up right there, you see, oh wow, that's a DR1. And he's got the tri-shot. That's pretty cool looking.
It is cool. I really want to see him move more. Like, is that the only thing he can do, or?
Do you think that
I bet he flies too.
Be a boss type enemy?
I hope not.
I think initially, but it's just going to be like, oh, you mean like a carrier or like a snatcher type of event?
Right. Yeah.
I bet you.
No, I don't. I think it'll be like a sentinel type of like, oh, he's really annoying, and you got to deal with him first.
I'm wondering if it's going to be like the Berserkers from Gears 3, where in campaign they're more of a like one at a time style thing where they're pretty strong, really annoying, but then when you get to like Horde or something, it'd be cool if they spawn like multiple of these on the map at a time for a boss wave type thing.
I like that idea.
Yeah. I'm curious. I don't think that they're going to be just like the DR1s from Gears 4 where they're mixed in with the standard troops. I think this is going to be a much tougher variant.
I wonder if like they could like pick up more DB parts or something.
That'd be cool, yeah, where they just like, every time, oh, what if you kill a bunch of DBs and this thing just kind of like walks across the battlefield and like sucks in parts and just gets bigger and bigger? That'd be dope.
Yeah.
Cool. Maybe that'll be the final boss.
It just
cool,
reminds me of this was a concept that I had like for like the Lambent or something in Gears 3, where like after like the flooding or something like that, there's just heaps of corpses of Cog and Locust, and the emulsion just merges with them all and they become like an abomination.
Yeah.
That's why I named it too.
See, so with Kate sneaking through the kitchen, it's interesting to see she has 2 hands on her pistol.
Yeah,
you don't
and
really
a sneaking animation too.
Yeah.
Dude, this has a really like the thing feel to it. I love it.
Oh my gosh.
So it's also interesting when she's shooting here, she still has her 2 hands on the gun.
Proper weapon usage. What?
Yeah, I found that really interesting. And then boom, explosion.
Suddenly, Del.
I want my hat back.
Del got goosed.
Give me my beanie. Hand over the beanie, and no one gets hurt.
I need your clothes now.
I'm off. Like, it's interesting to think that like Kate might kind of turn on Del there, but at the same time, it's Gears. Everything has to be co-op, so you know, like whatever that issue is going to get solved in that cutscene, and they'll just be back.
But you don't know when that takes place. Well, they're in the cold area, I guess, so it'll be towards the beginning.
So something I kind of wanted to ask, like with this one, is why, like, because in the beginning it shows it blue and the cog is on the right side of the skull, but now this one is like the swarmish thing, and it's on the left side of the skull.
More foreshadowing, man. It's about Kate becoming going from the cog to the locust.
Ooh.
It's the balance of hot and cold. Yin and yang.
It's a song of ice and fire.
It's the song of ice and fire.
Yeah. Wow. Nerd.
May continue.
You're a nerd.
Alrighty, so I'm gonna flip it over to the other trailer. We'll only do the first like half of it because the last half is essentially a repeat of the one that we just.
I mean, there's like several like dialogue changes, but yeah.
Yeah. All right. So we come through this first part. We see
Freckles.
Kate here.
This just looks so cool to me. Like, her skin looks great.
Yeah. All right. So we saw Sniper.
Oh, that's so cool.
Pouncer.
That's so cool.
This Pouncer shot is so cool looking.
Right.
I want that as a wallpaper.
All right. I'm gonna make sure I pause it at the right time. Post, but I don't know if I'll pause it right here further than. Yeah, there we go.
Yes,
Mira.
Gears 2 Mira.
Gears 2 Mira. It's pretty cool.
More
very cool.
Gears 2. You know, Easter egg of New Hope. Yeah.
Then cuts over to Marcus getting strangled and.
He's not getting strangled, he's getting slurped.
Something's happening to me. For months now I've been having these dreams. Nightmares. But I think they were messages.
It's your grandmother's? There's a place up north. I think we can find you answers there.
That skybox, man.
Where are we going?
Back to where it all began.
Oh yeah, Dodger's like thing about that being from Gears 2. Yeah, New Hope.
Or the
It didn't look
Locust
like that
barricades.
when we played it.
Yeah.
Like, didn't you like blow through like walls and stuff?
Yeah,
like,
when you're driving up to the mountain.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Well, there it's a structure though, so.
Yeah. So Kate's getting taken here.
What is this?
What do you think's gonna happen with her?
They're gonna take her back to their base, and they're gonna realize that the Swarm are like resistance fighters against the Cog, and she's gonna join them to stop the Empire.
I wonder if
she
if
answered
there's any other
poorly to
survivors from New Hope.
I hope that they like.
Wait.
I know they haven't like nailed down Mira's backstory officially, but I really want her to be like one of the subjects from New Hope. That'd be dope.
Okay.
No, well,
what if so Mira has to have been with someone to procreate. I wonder if there's more humans in this area than we think.
Did she have to be with someone to procreate, or?
I mean, I don't know.
Test tube.
Yeah.
I guess But I don't know. I
Reyna
kind of
was
think
a test
that
tube
maybe.
baby.
I don't know. I don't think I want Locust handling test tubes.
Whatever.
Well, I mean,
but I think there's probably more I'm hoping there's more humans down there that I don't know. Yeah. Like, it'd be cool. It'd be a twist.
Well, no, because it was. I mean, I can't prove it because the thread was deleted. The Epic Games Gears forums were deleted and all that stuff. But,
I know what you're talking about too.
Where Jovis had his. Or however you say his name, had his Locust Origins thing.
Yeah, and
I think somebody moved that to the Gears 4 forums.
Yeah.
Oh, that post.
I forgot his name or something. I forgot his name or something, but it was an Epic Games developer.
That was the best thing ever.
Where he stated because it was this whole thing like is Mira Ruth or something. I think that was the main thread, which was a collectible in Gears 2. But I think Ruth was supposed to be like the first Berserker or something like that, or like a proto Berserker. But he states that Mira was a descendant of one of the scientists that went with the children, and the children are capitalized. I don't know, like the capital C went with the children to Mount Kadar, which was the entrance to Nexus.
Maybe there's more descendants of scientists.
And that's where
cooler
again this is my theory. I think it's like a part of Jovis's and part of Wisdom Thumb's kind of like bits and pieces of it, but New Hope was trying to do this thing, like, process and make like this, the ultimate soldier, right? But it created the sires. Mira.
I thought it was like.
I think Mira perfected the process.
I thought it was meant to find a cure
made
for
them into lambency.
Motion sickness or something like that.
Yeah.
The lung.
Rust lung.
Rust lung. That's the one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hadn't heard anything about like making a super soldier.
My head. I wanted to stop. Katie. Mom! Cut me loose. Please.
Is that wrong?
So do you think that Kate actually cut Reyna loose?
I don't know.
I used to think no, but I'm starting to think maybe she actually did. I'm not sure.
She did.
I suppose we'll find out, maybe, if it matters.
Alright, and then we can just talk. I'll let the rest of this play out. It's all repeat of stuff we've seen before. Alright. So, is there any other speculation?
Oh! It starts off as an ice logo because that's where it starts, this campaign starts, and it ends with fire, with the Raven on fire and a new Aphira on fire. There you go.
Wow.
That could be, yeah.
Boom.
But no, can we go back to where, that part where it says, like, Reyna coming loose? Because, like, right after that, it's, no, a little bit, no. Oh, look at that. Like, right after this, it's like a picture of, I don't think it's a sign. I think, like, I don't know, is it Rom or something?
It had his eyes, sort of.
Yeah. No, keep going. Keep going. Right.
Oh, yeah. I thought that was just a drone.
Yeah,
maybe it's the new big bad.
Look at his nose. It's all squished up, kind of like the standard drone.
It's a pig nose.
Maybe this is the new big bad.
Ooh. The Speaker's son.
Kill my father. Prepare to die.
Yeah. You killed my father on National Swarm, Hive TV. How everyone was watching because they're all hive mind. So he saw his father's death, first person view.
Let's see. So that covered all of the Gears 5 stuff. There's also Tactics and Pop, which we won't talk about now. We can do something else about that in the future. Is there anything else about these trailers or Gears 5 that you wanted to bring up?
I
guess it was confirmed that Tom Bissell's the writer for Gears 5, which I don't think they had confirmed previously. So
no,
that's interesting.
Same writer, so that's good. At least we're going to have a story, he's got a story set in mind and it's not going to get messed up by anyone else.
Yeah.
Yet. Oh, I'm sorry.
You should be. Alright.
Should I?
I think they need to get the writing team back together from Gears 2, because that was like easily the best one.
Gears 2 was fantastic. I don't know if that's because of the writing or if it was just because of...
I kind of feel that with Gears 2 and then Gears 3, it was kind of like how they did... No, I'm not going to get into the whole hating and stuff like that. Force Awakens and how they set up a new trilogy and they kind of throw almost everything away in The Last Jedi. I don't know. It's just... They have so many questions set up in 7 and then they anticlimactically not answer them in 8.
Keeps you on your toes.
But it's just like for examples, oh, who's our Rey parents? Oh, they're nobody. Who is Stoke? He's dead. Who cares? But like with Gears 2, it's like this new hope and like this whole section is like, what's it about? Oh, Gears 3. Who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like they completely like just threw it away. Like, doesn't matter. I like how they're going back to it though.
Yeah.
Love it.
All right. That really wraps up our Gears 5 E3 discussion then. Hopefully, as new videos come out, we can keep doing stuff like this. We might even get back into our like paneled stream discussion type things and do this live so we can interact with chat and stuff. That's cool. It's just really annoying to set up. But
it's annoying to talk with our 3 fans.
Yeah, the 5 people
live.
show up in chat,
and the 4 bots that I make.
All right. Well, thanks everyone for watching. Like, subscribe if you want, comment if you think of something to say, and then go follow these other people on Twitter. Fun times. See you later.
Bye.
See ya.